Come with me on a journey. Have you guys ever seen The Mighty Boosh? Oh, Jesus. If you haven't, you should check it out. It's a BBC show. I think it was probably about maybe 9 or 10 years ago it was on TV. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. I'm not sure. We had a friend that came to visit us from Massachusetts. Those goddamn stink bugs are driving me crazy. And she had recommended it, and we watched a few episodes. And I was like, wow, this is weird. This is crazy. So we went back, Carol and I, and watched the whole series from start to finish. There's only 3 seasons, which I wish there was more because it's such a good show. My hair is disgustingly greasy right now. What are you gonna do? But it was a good show. But it was weird. There was always something weird about it. It was never like straightforward or normal. There was definitely a sick sense of humor lying somewhere deep in the bowels of that beast. But you should watch it. You really should. It's funny. Chaos ensued. I want to talk to you about something I just learned about today myself. Now, I shouldn't say learned today. Discovered today. Let's say discovered. It makes a little bit more sense. Not a ton of... I think Carol's going out on the porch and the cats are out there and the dogs aren't happy about that. So, have you ever heard of Agartha? Have you? Well, it's interesting. I watched this little video. If I can remember to, don't hold me to it. I'll put it right here. It's a city, a legendary city that resides at the center of the earth. It follows the notion that the earth is hollow. And there's almost like a, son of a bitch, like a subplanet within our planet. And there's a mythical being that exists there that rules the city of Agartha. And some people claim, well, like that it's merfolk who want to resurface and take over the earth again someday. Other people say that it has biblical connections, that when we finally all follow the rules of not Moses, for the love of God. Moses. Yeah, Moses. The 10 Commandments that he brought down, that are the word of God, whatever. That when we all accept that, we will all be opened up to the wisdom of Agartha or something like that. It's just such a weird story. I'll try to make sure I put a link to that video there because I'd never heard of it before, and I've heard a lot of crazy shit. Like, I love the supernatural. So, apparently, in this place of Agartha, sorry I'm jumping around here, I'm just trying to focus. I had a drink earlier tonight called, the guys over at Kind of Funny have a show now called Follow the Leader, Litre or ER. I can't remember how they spell it. And it's a show about making mixed drinks. Well, I tried to make one of the ones. It's called an Irish Polar Bear, which it has Kahlua, Irish whiskey, ice cream, 4-mint Oreos, a little milk, a little ice, blended together. It's a beefy and a meaty drink, and like, I don't mind if I'm drinking a shake to enjoy when it's thick, but when it's alcohol, it does mentally, something's going weird with me there with cookie crumbs and alcohol and whiskey and like. Nonetheless, this place is inhabited with all kinds of supernatural beings, vampires and werewolves apparently and stuff like that, and ghosts and goblins and ghouls and wraiths and all these things. And then, the only part of me that possibly could think, oddly enough, is the craziest part of the story that I could tie the two things together. First of all, there's supposed to be tunnels leading from the 4 corners of the earth, and where they intersect, that's where you'll find this city. So the first thing that I was just like, well, it's crazy. However, look at the sinkholes that have been appearing. We talked about this maybe 20, 30 episodes ago. How all of a sudden, like in Russia, near Siberia, there was just a massive sinkhole that just opened up and poof, just earth, just gone. They don't know how deep it is. They don't know anything about it yet. Like, how crazy is that? It's just a little coincidental. That's all I'm saying. Now, the reason why I started watching this video is because there was a link on the side. It's weird. I was watching like baseball fights, like when bench clearing baseball fights, it was called. I was just watching videos just while I was sitting here trying to think about what I was going to talk about, and off to the side was a video about this weird winged demon creature chasing a deer through the woods that somebody got a picture of. It could very, very, very easily have been faked. I'm not saying that this weird demon with tiny little wings chasing a deer in the forest was real. What I'm saying is it lends to the theory of Agartha. Okay? Think about it that way. Think about how there's always sightings of UFOs, or maybe UFOs wouldn't work into this theory, but all these things that, like, some people claim to see, and they swear on their life that they saw, felt, heard, smelt something that shouldn't have been where it was. A being, a soul, a ghost, whatever. Bigfoot, you know? All these little things and the sinkholes, I'm like, you know, it's like, I've believed in crazier things in my life. So, I like the idea, the possibility that there is somewhere deep below. Maybe our Earth isn't hollow, but maybe you go down a few miles or something and it opens up into caverns or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not completely impossible. Like, we think of life as air or oxygen breathing, you know, food consuming individuals. But we don't know that every form of life in the universe is identical to that. We don't know that, like, some things might not need to breathe. Maybe they don't have organs. Maybe they... Oh, boy. Take a break and watch this video of Greyson. Stay tuned.
First one, he has a hat and cards.
Yep.
Next one, this one's just got a hat.
Just a hat. What kind of hat is that? A fez or something?
It's a magician hat.
Oh,
And this one's the funniest one, a Santa hat.
Well, I'll be damned. What time is it?
Not time for that. Well, that is freaking huge!
Your shadow?
That's the hugest thing ever!
That's what... Oh, never mind.
That is so big!
That is certainly what she...
If I was that big...
What?
If I was that big, then I would be bigger than an Enderman in real life.
You bet you sweet ass you
Guess
would be.
what? It showed us pictures of Endermans and stuff in real life.
Uh-huh. Oh, the real Endermen, right? The ones out in Colorado?
No, because I guess what?
What?
It was this creepy alien creature that was carrying a hunk of germs.
Oh. Like he was taking a crap? Griffin, don't do... That's a bad idea.
And it showed a magma cube and
A magma cube?
And a blade.
Oh. Stop riding the dog. Well, that's my boy. Alright, just wanted to say howdy and show you some things. Ah. No, you don't. Sit. Poe, sit. Sit. Can I have that paw? Oh, yes, you gave me a paw. Does Poe get all the treats? Poe gets all the treats. What? Poe gets all the treats? Say goodbye, Poe. And now back to your regularly... Son of a bitch. Now back to your regularly... And now back to your regularly... I don't like that word. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. Regularly. And now back to your regularly And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. That was Carol pretending to be Greyson because he already came down once. Daddy. See, last night he came down. He said, it's too hot in my bedroom. I can't sleep in there. So Carol let him sleep in our room. Well, he tried it again tonight. And I'm like, we'll just turn the AC up in there. Because it was a hot day. It was like we got into the 70s here. That's crazy. I don't remember being here and having warm days this late in the year. Like, we're in December now. That's a little bizarre. I actually had a t-shirt on. I could have worn shorts today. No problem. I saw people in shorts today. I need to get back into short wearing weight so I don't look like just a stupid camouflage plump black v-neck motherfucker. So what do you think about Agartha? Is that what it is? Agartha. I think it's neat. You should even just look up images. Like, there's literally like pretty well made maps of this place. Like, I mean, obviously they're not real, they're just something somebody came up with, but like, I'm looking at one that whoever did this put some real freaking effort into it. That's all I'm saying. It's really impressive. And there's other ones like that are just as good. I'm like, why would somebody take the time? Like, why do things like this exist? You know, who came up with these crazy theories? How did it go from what it was intended to be to what it is now? Like, because now when we read something about, you know, Agartha or werewolves or whatever, like, we think that's completely crazy, bizarre. I mean, or for the most part, the majority of people on Earth feel that way. I'm not saying you should feel that way. I'm just saying that the majority of people probably feel that way. So I just think about that. I'm just like, Agartha. Anywho, I'd like to visit Agartha. What I was thinking is, these goddamn stink bugs everywhere, every corner. Oh my god, they're all around us. Dr. Carl mentioned. What are we gonna do? I don't know, Mr. Oliveira. I just don't know. I'll figure it out for both of us, man. We'll get through this. Hey, I found a cool little feature on my phone today. I was recording. I got this charge, and again, the battery was almost dead. So I was going to use it, but you know what? This is way easier, and the quality isn't so much better with this. There will be those nights where I get crazy, and I'm like, all right, where do we want to put this one tonight? And maybe I'll put it up here. That'd be kind of fun, huh? I'd like to do one. Problem I've realized is, okay, well, I could get a longer USB cable, but I need to use this mic, and I need to record it to the computer because, well, I guess I wonder if there's an adapter I could go right to the camera with it. What do you think? I'll have to look into that. I also want to get one of those hand mounts, those extension things for your phone for doing the selfies. I've seen a lot of people using them now. Like, my friend Derek out in California has one, and like, his photos look phenomenal. Maybe it's not even for that. Maybe he probably has a really nice camera. I think that's what he does for a living, is photography. So that's pretty cool. I don't want to let you go yet. I feel like there's something else I wanted to talk about, but The Walking Dead mid-season finale. That's the last thing I wanted to talk about before I let you go. By the way, that drink, like I said, it's a very niche drink. You got to really like minty, strong, gritty drinks to like it. The flavor is really good. It's thick. It's really just too much almost. Maybe do half the cookies and a little like mint something, or maybe like Bailey's mint cream or something like that. I saw chocolate mint milk today at the store. I was going to try it, but it was a quart. No, it wasn't a gallon. It wasn't a quart. Half a quart, whatever that is. For $2.59, I was like, are you high, Target? They weren't, but I'd love to try that, but I ain't paying $2.59 for that little rinky-dink motherfucker. I could get the Starbucks one, which is a quart at least, but that's like $4 or $5 too. So it's like, what? Like that. The season finale, the mid-season finale, was really kind of. It was, I think it was good. I would give it like a 6.9, 7.1 at the most. But compared to other episodes of that show, it was a kind of a letdown. I felt like everything was weak about it. The story ended weakly. It was just like they're just buying time to get to Alexandria or the next part in the comics. No, a little spoiler alert there. Spoiler alert again. They eventually get to a place, Hilltop, where they stay for a while. They have problems with this other guy who who kind of runs the area, and he goes to all the local cities and like collects his food that way. He doesn't go out and do any of the work himself or his people. And he's just a tyrant. I won't say his name. You'll learn it soon enough. They did confirm that I think they're looking at actors and well, not actresses, but actors to play the role. So, but it was just, I mean, the whole thing is I thought Rick, especially after Herschel, had come to where he felt comfortable. Like when he realized that he didn't have to be who he was, like the first 2 seasons, when he got to the prison and he could just slow down and he could farm, and him and Herschel spent time together, and he kind of grew up a little bit. I felt like he'd become at peace with himself. But now it's just all of a sudden it's like he's over the top crazy angry, like some of the things he said, and I was just like, it's kind of out of character in a way. I felt the Beth thing was really rushed, and I don't know. Like, I was never a huge fan of her character until her and Daryl had those few episodes together. I was like, wow, they interact really well together, and da-da-da-da. So for it to end that quickly without her being able to talk, really, like, I wanted her to at least have a conversation, like, getting back together with them, and then it would have made so much more of an impact, I think. But if you notice the editing on that show, it was cut really tight, like scene to scene, things happening and stuff like that. And there wasn't a lot of build up. Or maybe that's not my point. I mean, there was enough of a build up. It just was a kind of a letdown. It really was. But hey, you should check it out. If you like things like I like things, then you should watch The Walking Dead and read the comic. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And there's so many issues right now. I think it's like 135 comes out next week or the week after that. So you got 135 comics. That's, I think, like about 20 graphic novels or so. The TV show, the video game, we've been playing the season 1 finally. We just got through the first episode. Now we're on episode 2. So I think there's 5 episodes. So yeah, we're kind of slow. But it's been really enjoyable. So you should check those out too. Check it out. Check it. I check it in on the West Coast. Ask about me. I check it in the dirty South. Ask about me. Alright, that's a little Ice Cube for you. Apparently he's not putting out his album until he's done working on the NWA album. So that's why I've been complaining that he hasn't gotten this damn Everything's Corrupt out. Now I know. And also he was on Sesame Street. Maybe he's trying to let that die down a little bit. Well, caviar wishes and champagne dreams, my friends. And this whole Bill Cosby thing's got me down. Anywho, if you're loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, please subscribe. Pass them along to anybody who you know who might like watching me, a 39-year-old man just talking about his day and Agartha and Hollow Earths and aliens and werewolves. Come on, it's fun. What's funny is tonight it'll be this, tomorrow night it'll be like the Patriots and Red Sox and Boston or something. You know what I mean? It's always something new. See, it's fresh and exciting here on the road to 40. Follow me on any of the social media sites, Geycen. You'll see my ugly mug pop up. Don't forget to make someone smile tomorrow. Make a few people smile tomorrow. Make people you don't know smile. You smile a little more tomorrow, and the world will smile with you. Spend a little time with yourself tomorrow. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's live life to the fullest and love every moment of it. Let's sing and dance in the rain. I'm in if you're in, guys. You have a super wonderful night. I might slap some little... I was playing around with my camera. I found slow motion, half speed, quarter speed, 8 speed, and then fast the same way and smooth speed. So I was kind of messing around with Greyson throwing a Nerf sword around. Maybe you'll see that soon. All right, you guys have a great night. Take care of one another, and I will see you a little bit further on down the road to 40. Take care.